2014 era. But the cars from when I was little, I always liked cars. But you know, I fell in love with Supras back in like 2014 when I first saw my first Supra. My buddy Mo's red Supra, clean Supra. I saw it in person for the first time and I fell in love with it. And then eventually I ended up being cool with him, became homies with them. And then I eventually got motivated to pick up my own Supra like a couple years later.
Okay, so you mentioned that you saw, where was it that you saw that Supra at? Was it an event?
It was back then when they had Formula Drift Tech Day.
Gotcha.
They had little meets before Formula Drift back in the day, and I first seen his Supra there. But I know him personally. I just know him through Instagram, and then
right. So then you're like, okay, the Supra becomes the main goal, and like everybody else, you went and bought other cars. You set up for less until you were able to afford this.
Pretty much. So I didn't have a car until I turned 21. So I saved up enough to make this my first car.
So the opposite, you actually didn't set up for less, and you saved money.
I almost did for like a couple things because it was so hard to find this. But you know, I test drove a couple cars like 370s and shit like that. But once I test drove one of these, it was like
game over.
Yeah, it was it. I needed one. But
where did you find it?
Local. I found it locally to me in Downey, so probably like 30 minutes from me.
Okay.
A little Asian guy owned it, and I found it back in November of 2015, and I purchased it in June of 2016. So I dealt with the guy for 7 months because he didn't want to drop his price. So so his price was 25K, and you know that was a little over my budget. So I offered him 20 grand, and
7 months later,
so every month I would offer him a different price.
So you pick it up. What was the vision for it?
Pretty much what it is now. I think it's a lot cleaner than what I envisioned, but pretty much, you know, single turbo was the goal. Do all that because it's an original non-turbo car.
Oh, okay.
So for me, it was as soon as I buy it, you know, enjoy it for a little bit, and then pull the motor out, repaint the whole car, and then do the big single turbo swap.
Was it white originally?
Original white, yeah.
Okay. Has it been resprayed?
It has been resprayed, but it's the OEM white still. Yeah.
OEM white.
So I just painted the car before. When I pulled the original motor out, we had the whole car resprayed, engine bay and everything, and then we brought it here to do the motor and all. Cruising it, I feel like it's a little more mellow.
Yeah.
At least for me it is, but once you punch it, it opens up.
This tree's pretty rough and it's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, this tree's warm.
Dude, that's quick. That's super fast, just the power coming in. Definitely, it's super clean. So I mean, we're definitely gonna get it.